Alrighty, hey guys, welcome to another album review. I haven't done one of these in like 5 years, but I'm doing an album review of the Amends album by Grey Daze, which got released, I believe, last year, 2021. And I want to like give it a good review, but like you know, there's so many things I want to say about this album. I'm gonna say it right now. The album just feels like Grey Daze just like sure, Chester Bennington um sang for them initially when he started out getting into music, but like it feels like that he recorded some music with them in 2017 before he passed. He was gonna do another album with them, I think, and obviously it came into fruition, but through Amends, but like it just feels like they're using his voice or using him to promote their music, like to promote their image, I guess, like idolatry or something. Like it's sickening. I think, personally speaking, I don't like but not to take away from the music. I should say, like, the music is fine. It's a rock album. It's like your stereotypical typical like generic rock album, I would say, with Chester Bennington. So I guess not generic, but um, it hits all the right spots for me. It just feels like they used his voice and used him to promote their work and make themselves relevant. Like I hate when people do that. I don't like when people do that because it's not right and not a good thing to do. But like, so I think the album is 12 songs in total, I want to say. I can pull up right now on my phone. I'm not prepared. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, I think the album is like 12 songs in total. I think the most popular one is like B12, or um, I think so. I think so. Let me check Spotify real quick. Hang on. Give me a hot second here. I'll be right back. Hang on. Let me pause. Hang on. Give me a hot second here. Or Soul Song, I think, but or Mariah Sky, I think, but this album was released in 2020. I think they initially did it for like the COVID pandemic that was going around. It's still going around today, but I think they initially did it for that purpose. But like they just released a new album titled "The Phoenix," featuring Chester Bennington. Bennington, you guessed it. Just feels like they're using his image to promote their own music. Like they're not even like acknowledging, his other work or his other accomplishments. Just what he did for Grey Daze and using his image to promote their own stuff. Promote their own images as well. So it just feels like they're doing that. Which is kind of makes me sick a little bit. It's not like not really like it's a bad thing. It's just like not. It's just like, at the same time, though, I feel empathy for them. Like I empathize with them. Chester meant a lot to the people of Grey Daze. So I mean, he meant a lot to a lot of people. He meant a lot to me. But so like, I mean, I understand why like they want to like use his music, use his voice in their music. But like, there comes a point where it's just too much at some point. Like you're using his voice too much for your own sake and your own I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Like gosh, I had that on the tip of my tongue. It's like your own success, not the word I was looking for, but your own success, I guess. It just makes me sick because you're idolizing a dead person. Like you're idolizing a dead person, which you shouldn't be doing at all. Like, well, that's subjective. You can do, I mean, you could do whatever you want, I guess. But like, it's not great to idolize a dead person. But like, you're idolizing a dead person, using their music, using their voice in your music, and promoting it, trying to use their face, use their image, use their popularity to promote your own content. Like, I get it. He was part of your band. But like, there comes a point where it's too much. It's just too much, and it's like you're not even like acknowledging that, you know, his family or like, well, I mean, that's not true. They did a song with his daughter, I think, but like, you're not even acknowledging like the fact that the work he did with Linkin Park. You're not even acknowledging the solo work he did. You're not even acknowledging like how his family feels about it. Like, I'm sure his family feels okay about it. You know, I know Talenda's seeing another person right now. That's her own thing. She can do whatever she wants. But this is a band. That's different. It's different than a relationship, I would say. So a band is like a business, you know, like, so, which I mean, it would make sense for, like, you know, them to use his voice then to promote their own stuff. That's what business would do. But like at the same time, music is art, you know. Music is art. So like, it can't really be a business, I would say. You know, it's been industrialized. You know, we know the music industry is terrible, but like, so but like, I just like, I can't stand when bands do this. Like when people do this, like they promote something they know they shouldn't. They make something and then they make something that they know they shouldn't make, and then they promote it, and they use the image of a dead person to promote their stuff. Like, it drives me up a wall. Like, you know, I don't know how the members of the remaining members of Linkin Park feel about it, but like, it just drives me up a wall. Like, I can't stand when they do that. Like, you know, I mean, it's just like, why are you doing that? Like, is it for Chester? Or is it for you? Like, is it boiling down to that? It's like, it comes to a point where it's like, it turns from doing it for Chester and doing it for you. So like, doing it for the person you're doing it for, and then doing it for you. So, I just hate when people do this. Like, the music is fine. The content is fine. It's just like, it's not very authentic, I would say. Like, you know, it's my personal opinion though. Like, I'm sure other people love it, other people hate it. So music is subjective. So, but yeah, that's my grand opinion on Amends, I guess. So if you guys enjoyed this album review, I know it was short. But like, I just want to emphasize like my whole feelings about this album. Like, I guess I didn't. It's like, I guess it could go on for a bit longer. It just feels like they phoned it in too. Like, I've listened to this album before. Like I said before, it's like your generic rock album. Like, if you're gonna make an album for an artist like Chester Bennington, you have to make the album at least profound to a degree, I would think. You know, can't just have like a generic rock sound to it, like, because that's not what Chester did. That's not what Chester wanted. I would think we could never know what Chester wanted, but like, I would think that he would want, like, you know, more, I guess, different variety of music. You know, kind of what he did with Linkin Park and whatnot. But like, it just feels so phoned in. Like, I just like, it drives me up a wall, because like, I don't know what to say about it, but I know I know what I want to say about it, but like, I can't get the words out. Like, it just like, it feels weird. It feels really weird. It feels like I don't want to say they didn't even try, because they did. They definitely tried. They made an album, so it takes a lot of work. But like, it feels like they didn't even like consult Bennington's family, like, at all. Like, I know they did a song with his daughter, and I know I think they did the song with his son too, Chester's son. But like, it just feels like they. And I know they're friends with the family too, so like, you know, if they're fine with it, I guess it's okay. It's okay, but like, it just feels so like wrong, I guess, like, to do that. Like, why are you doing that? Like, you know, why are you making an album using a dead person's vocals? You know, like, it just feels like you're idolizing a dead person. Like, you know, I mean, Granted, you know, I idolized Chester Bennington for a long time after his death, but I'm still mourning. But like, it's just like, you know, it feels like you're just not doing him justice. Like, you're not doing him the proper justice that he wanted. Like, you know, I'm sure you would have wanted like if he, you know, I mean, I'm sure he knew a couple days before he passed he was going to take his own life. But like, if he knew he was going to pass, I'm sure he would have wanted to make an album that was actually, you know, actually pretty good. And it's just like, it feels like they phoned it in for this Amends album. Like, I haven't listened to the other album they released, The Phoenix, I think it's called. But that could be a single, but I could look up right now to check. I think it's called Phoenix. So yeah, The Phoenix. I haven't listened to that album yet. I may not listen to it because I just can't stand listening to someone or listening to Chester when I know it's not. It just feels fake too. Like, it feels inauthentic. Like, you know, I know I should change thoughts, but like, you know. It's kind of a continuation anyway, but like, you know, it just feels like they phoned it in for him. Like, I mean, that's all I really have to say about it. Like, I mean, so, I mean, if you guys enjoyed this album review, I hope you did. I know it wasn't great. I know it wasn't as long as my 5 years, the ones I made 5 years ago, but like, I just don't really know what to say about this. Like, I'm not starstruck or anything. I'm not like in awe or anything. I'm like just confused about this album. Like, I don't know why they made this. Like, to honor Chester, yes, but like, why? You know, like, you know, Linkin Park already released like a box set, you know, with the Hyper Theory Super Deluxe box set like a couple years ago. And they've already done enough justice. Like, you know, I know Grey Daze hasn't done really done much, but like, it just feels like they're trying to use his image to like promote their own stuff, like they promote themselves, you know, and they've gained like a cult following almost. Like, there are people who will do anything for Grey Daze, like anything to hear more Grey Daze music, like hear Chester's voice again, like. New Chester music, I would say. Like, there are people who would die to like actually like hear more of Chester's music. Like, it just feels so like wrong, you know. Like, I guess that's the right word for it. It just feels so wrong. Like, I can't put my finger on what I want to say right now, but like, it just feels so wrong. Like, why would you do something like that? You know, like, why would you do this if you knew it was gonna be phony, like it was gonna be fake? You know, like to a degree, I should say to a degree, because it's not entirely fake. You know, Chester did sing on the song, so I mean, he did want to make an album with Grey Daze again before he passed. So, I'll give them credit for that. But like, it just feels like I don't know what to like feel about this. Like, it feels like they phoned it in for him. Like, you know, they didn't even do the proper justice for him. So, but all right, I'm gonna leave this album review off here. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comments what I did right. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know in the comments what I did wrong. I apologize for the stuttering. If you're new to the channel, if you suffered through my stuttering rather, my suffering is a song on the album, actually, Amends. If you suffer through my stuttering, I appreciate it greatly. I can't control it. It comes and goes. You know, it comes and goes now, actually, when I talk. So, but if you guys enjoyed this album review, let me know in the comments. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. And I will catch you guys in the next album review if I do another one. I may not do another one. I don't know. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.